quickly adjust my audio.
Alright. Seven. BW crashed. 7. And they crashed. BW crashed. 7. And they crashed. BW crashed. Yep. And they crashed. BW crashed. Yep. We have an intense battle. Very clean driving in the front. And they crashed. BW crashed. Yep. We have an intense battle.
My volume a bit.
We have first.
We have Anakin has caught up to Dakuma right now, and we are now entering the second lap. Anakin tries to come up on Dakuma, doesn't quite make it. Anakin is gunning for his place among the leaders. He's pulling up next to Dakuma. Anything to add apart from VW crashed? We are seeing. Oh,
Anakin's crashed.
Anakin has caught up to Dakuma right now, and we are now entering the second lap. And give me 1 second to turn my stream audio off so we don't hear it twice. Right, and yeah, Anakin is coming up on Dakuma, splitting up into twos. Oh, Falcon is making a move on Scooby.
Falcon side by side, yep.
Falcon has taken the lead. Falcon is now in first position. Scooby trailing right behind him. He's taking a look back in our final group. And we have Florin is in Florin is in 5th place right now. 6th place we have Thorfinn. We have Tokai in 7th. And that leaves the crashing VW fan is currently in last place. Checking back in on our leaders, we have the fight for 3rd. Oh, we have a fight for 3rd right here between Anakin and Dakuma. Oh, it's getting pretty gnarly. Scooby's still trailing behind Falcon. He is desperate for that lead back. We're not getting much movement in there though. We will take a look back. Oh, Florin's still trailing behind our leaders. Behind that, we have VW Fan is making moves on Tokai, gaining some ground on him. And Thorfinn is still playing a solo time attack by himself through the death zone. Yeah, and VW Fan, he did qualify a lot higher, so he'll be wanting to gain back a lot of ground there. Moving up, oh, Anakin is making a move on Dakuma.
Anakin will overtake.
And Anakin overtakes Dakuma on the Corsa 10 straight. No, it's not. That's not right either way. Anakin is in 3rd. Checking back up on our leaders, Falcon is still in first, and we have made it into lap number 3. Scooby still trailing behind Falcon. And Dakuma's still trying to gain back up on Anakin, but the S2000 just does not have power on this hill climb. Taking a look back, Florin's still surprisingly in 5th. He is holding it
Penalty
for that
for Dakuma.
Oh, and Dakuma has penalty, and Tokai seems to have gained some ground on VW fan here. Thorofan is still having a little time attack by himself in 6th position. And VW is still struggling to make up some ground. Cutting back to our leaders, and looks like Dakuma has gained some ground over Anakin. These tighter corners, you will be expecting that, but is Anakin making ground on our leaders? Tough to say. And as our fight for 3rd enters the death zone, Anakin's still in 3rd, but Dakuma now trailing behind. He can taste that 3rd spot and he wants it back. And Scooby's still struggling for an opening against Falcon. And the race has split up quite a bit now. Dakuma's still vying for that 3rd position. He wants it back, he can taste it, he can feel it. Anakin is not giving him any opening though. And moving back, we have Florence seems to have gained a little bit of ground. It will be tough for him to make it up with the straight coming up, but he is holding on to that 5th spot for dear life. And up we have Tokai still battling it out with a VW fan in the back, and Thorofan is still doing a time attack. He has forgotten that this is actually a multiplayer race and he is doing time attack. And moving it up, and Florence still trailing behind Anakin as they enter the straight. Anakin will be able to gain some serious ground here, utilising the Evo's power. Moving up, oh, and Scooby makes a move on Falcon, and Scooby has taken back 1st position. Getting a bit of lag here, and no, they almost go side by side, but no, Scooby has pulled it out. He has taken back 1st position. And checking back in, Dakuma still struggling to keep up with Anakin. The power disadvantage is really showing right here. Falcon's still trying to make gains back on Scooby. He's tasted 1st and he wants it back. And we are officially in the 4th lap now. Moving back, Florence still holding on to 5th position nicely. And trailing behind him, our group in last has just entered the 4th lap. VW fan trailing behind Tokai. And Thorofan's still on his time attack as he makes his way up towards the Hakone Observatory. And checking back in, VW does seem to have gained some ground on Tokai, but will he be able to make the most of it? Oh, and he takes the outer path. Will he be able to make heads or toes? No, he can't. Tokai still holds it, but VW fans still looking for that opening. Moving back up to our leaders, and Dakuma still trailing behind Anakin, looking for any opening he can. And Scooby now running away with his lead, trying to gain some ground over Falcon. Checking back in, Dakuma's still trying to catch up to the Evo, but the power difference is just showing on these corners. And Falcon's still trailing behind Scooby. Florence still holding his position in 5th.
Oh, Falcon with for penalty.
Penalty for Falcon, and VW fan appears to be catching up on Tokai.
You'll be catching a lot of ground now.
VW fan, penalty 3 seconds. And Tokai is back in the lead, and unfortunately that will cost VW fan greatly. Our group in last has fallen further behind thanks to that mix-up. Alright, jumping back up to our leaders. Anakin's still trailing ahead of Dakuma. Well, it appears Dakuma has gained some ground though.
Gap.
And Scooby is pulling some serious distance. And that is us entering the 5th lap. We're now on the 5th lap. Scooby is just trailing away from Falcon now. Dakuma is still trying to gain some ground on Anakin, but this hill climb is not in his favour. Falcon giving it his all, but can he catch the goat of the FD, Scooby? Lauren's still comfortably holding on to his 5th position. Moving back, we have entering their 5th lap, we have our group in by the bottom positions, Tokai and VW Fan. Tokai does appear to have gained some ground over VW Fan, but will he hold it? It's been very back and forth back here. And we have Thorofan. Thorofan's still holding on to his 6th position, but he is not making any ground on Florin. It appears that he is in fact falling further behind Florin, but it does appear that he is still safe from the 2 in behind him. Back in, yep, VW Fan's still struggling to make any ground on Tokai. And Anakin's still trailing ahead of Dakuma. And, ooh, tough to tell, but Falcon may have gained some ground on Scooby. But still too little, too late at this point. He's going to have to make up some serious ground if he wants that position back. Checking back in on Florin. Florin is still trying to go for our leaders, but it is a struggle for him. The Miata is not built for this map, but he is giving everything he has. And checking back in, and VW Fan and Tokai still duking out in the back through the death zone. Anything you want to add to this, Vice?
At the moment, no.
Memento?
At the moment.
Well, how are you feeling? Do you think Scooby is going to be pulling this away?
Yeah. I think so, yeah. He's doing a lot of ground now.
Oh, we do seem to have missed something, but Anakin is now gaining on Falcon. What do you think Anakin, in his first event back in the competitive scene, do you think that Anakin is going to have a chance of taking out Falcon, his former teammate?
I think he has a good chance, yeah. We've seen Falcon doing some mistakes. I think he had 2 penalties already. I think there is potential, yeah.
I think there is definitely the potential that Falcon is going to be over-pushing it, trying to catch up to Scoob. Also, just like that, we're now in the 6th lap. Anakin's still making ground on Falcon, but he does have quite a bit to gain. However, he has all but left Dakuma behind at this point. All penalty for him though. It's not over yet. Dakuma could still pull it back. And our group in last has just entered the 6th lap. Florin's still comfortably holding on to his 5th position. And Tokai and VW Fan are lagging around as they make their approach on the Hakone uphill. Thorofan still comfortably holding on to his 6th, but still no chance at this point that he's going to catch up to Florin. Moving up, and it seems our group in the top 5 has all tightened back up. Anakin is trailing behind Falcon, who is trailing behind Scoob, and Duckham is still not out of the picture. He's still hanging on for dear life. And behind that, it appears Florin is gaining some serious ground. I mean, for the Miata, this is a staggering feat compared to all the horsepower giants he's competing up with up there.
Anakin doing ground on Scooby.
And Tokai has entered the death zone for the 6th time. Still trailing ahead of VW Fan. What do you make of Thorofan in this race?
He's doing fairly good with his... he nerfed himself by driving the GT86, not gonna lie.
He is in the GT86 Turbo, in fact.
He is, but I still think it's not that good on Odawara.
I mean, it is certainly not a car he's used to, but he is definitely trying it.
That's a... Yeah.
And we've got VW Fans still trailing in last as he's approaching the exit to the death zone. And Scooby has just entered the 7th lap. Our leader is now starting on their 7th lap, over halfway through. Scooby is holding his distance between Falcon. Moving him back, and Dakuma is still trying to grasp back any ground against Anakin, but this Hakone uphill is not going to be helping him here. This long, straight, slight uphill. The Evo just has the power that Dakuma cannot match here, but he does have some tighter sections coming up where the S2000 can show its prominence. He is not out of the picture yet, even if he does have a bit of a struggle ahead of him. And Falcon's still struggling to try gain any... Oh, that's a penalty for Falcon. Struggling to gain ground on Scooby there. Lauren's still comfortably holding onto that 5th position. I mean, for Odawara, this is not supposed to be the Miata map. And Tokai is still in 7th place. He is getting some serious distance over VW Fan, who does not appear to be handling that Evo very well at the moment. It is a struggle for him, but he's not out of the contest. Checking back up on the leaders, Dakuma has gained some ground back on Anakin, and Anakin's still trailing behind Falcon in the Supra. Will Anakin in the number 8 Evo take the 2nd position? He is far from out of the contest yet. And Scooby is just still trailing off in 1st right now. Little bump in the wall, no penalty. And he's approaching the Kamaboko straight. Prime position for the FD to be in. And he is just tearing it down that straight. Checking back in, Dakuma has gained more ground on Anakin, but the Kamaboko straight is not his place to shine. See, the Evo is going to pull some serious ground back here. And Falcon appears to have touched a wall. Florin is still holding onto that 5th position for dear life, and we do have Scooby, who has entered the 8th lap, 7 laps down, and that will make, I can't do math, a few more to go. And that is Florin entering the 8th lap, and Tokai and VW Fan are just approaching the Kamaboko straight as we speak. Thorofin now entering the 8th lap. Still hanging on for dear life to that 6th position, but not making the gains on Florin that he would be hoping to make. Anakin is still trailing through the Zodawara Sector 2 right now. Dakuma hot on his tail, but he is not worried about that. He has his eyes fixed on Falcon's rear.
Dakuma also catching up again.
Dakuma is having a bit of a struggle at the moment. The Evo is not a car that you'd want to be facing in the S2000 on Odawara, but he is making the most of it. We might see him make an attempt back for 3rd. Scooby is still just trailing off ahead of Falcon though. At this point it is going to be hard for Falcon to make an attempt. He has to first gain some serious ground before he's even in range of making an attack for 1st position. And Dakuma is still making ground on Anakin though. Anakin with these big drifts is losing speed, and Dakuma is taking full advantage of it. He's utilising the downforce of that S2000. And checking back in with that group in last, Tokai and VW Fan entered the death zone once more. Tokai still just trailing ahead of VW Fan, but VW Fan is not out. He may be crashing a lot, but he is recovering just enough to hold on. Checking back in, and Thorofin, I don't think Thorofin has seen another car this entire race. I think lap 1 was the last time he saw another car, but he is still going for it. And all we have, Falcon appears to have crashed, and Anakin is now caught back up to AU Falcon. Oh, slight contact there.
Yep.
we now have a 3-way battle building up for 2nd place. Falcon is just barely scraping ahead of Anakin, and Falcon is going to be slowing down Anakin enough for Dakuma to make some moves. And also they are now in their 9th lap. I
think
and
2 penalties by Anakin and Falcon.
Falcon and Anakin appear to have collided. Oh. Dakuma has used this opportunity to take 3rd back. Anakin making on him. Anakin takes 3rd back. Oh, Dakuma is not giving it up though. Dakuma is riding Anakin's rear right now. Falcon is still within their sights as Scooby is just trailing. Taking a second to check back on... Oh, Florin is still just hanging on for dear life. Tokai is gaining some more ground over VW Fan, securing that lead. And Thorofin's still on his time attack adventure. Anakin is... Oh, he is losing Falcon a little bit through the death zone, but he is going to be catching up on these corners. Dakuma still just hanging off his rear as we speak. Ooh, any thoughts on how this is shaping up?
I think Dakuma's doing a really great job catching up to the power cars. Also,
Dakuma
I
is
think
showing
Anakin.
skill.
Yeah, I also think Anakin, now that he has tasted the taste of the second place, won't give up either.
I
He's
think
right
Anakin
behind,
is showing us he may be washed, but he is far from out right now.
That's true.
And we have Scooby is... Oh, no.
Oh!
Big crash by Anakin there.
Big crash, Anakin, yeah.
And, Anakin has fallen back into fourth. Dakuma has taken third. And Scooby is entering his 10th lap. That is lap number 10. Dakuma and Falcon entering their 10th lap. All we're seeing, and Florin is now just trailing behind Anakin as he also enters his 10th lap. And meanwhile, Tokai and VW Fan are still struggling through Sector 4 of Odawara, just coming up on the Kamaboko Strait. Tokai is still having he still has that reasonable margin between him and VW Fan. He will be enjoying that. And Thorfinn has entered the 10th lap as well. Anakin has lost nearly. Did we have...
Might overextend now.
Looks like we had Florin overextend there, but no, Florin is still trailing behind Anakin. Anakin has lost, he has lost his chance to really vie for that second position. But will he be holding fourth? We will see. Still plenty of time. Kamaboko Strait will come up again and he will gain some ground, but Florin, though, to think that the Miata is not out right now.
He's keeping his 5th place solid.
His livery may say my car is slow. His performance today says otherwise. Dropping back in on Tokai and VW Fan. Tokai is still maintaining that margin. Thorfinn still having his little single-player time attack adventure. Someone tell this man it's a multiplayer lobby. VW Fan still trailing in last, but trying to gain back distance on Tokai. And Anakin is now about to exit the death zone. Ooh. Little correction there. Not lost him too much ground to Florin. Checking back up, and Dakuma is trying to catch up on Falcon, but it is going to be hard. That Supra may not be the fastest in the corner, but it has powers, and it's about to show it. And
Florin actually catching up to Anakin.
Scooby has just entered lap 11.
Oh, mate. Huge crash by Florin.
Oh. Let's go back and check on Florin. Oh, and
Lost all the hard gained ground. He has lost
all that ground, but he's still not out. There's always the potential that Anakin could make a mistake. Tokai has gained some serious ground over VW Fan. Thorfinn's still on time attack, and Anakin still has large margin ahead of him. Second to last lap right here. He does not have the time to gain that distance back. But we are seeing Dakuma is gaining on Falcon. There is still quite a bit of distance there, and does he have the time to make it? We will see, but he is not giving this up. He is fighting. He wants that second position. And Falcon, he at this point has to just give up on any prospect of having first position and just hold on to that second place for dear life. Florin is tooting his horn in intimidation style as he rages up on Anakin.
Will the Miata take over?
Tokai has gained a ridiculous amount of ground against VW Fan as he enters his second to last lap. Thorfinn just coming up on the death zone here. Checking up in, and Anakin being trailed by a Miata on Odawara. It's not looking good for him right now. And Florin is flashing those lights. Oh, he's trying to pressure Anakin. Florin comes in very tight. Well, we're seeing our leaders are maintaining their position. Oh, a little mistake from Anakin. Florin is right on his bumper. Florin takes the inside, but no, he doesn't have the power to pull it off. And that is Scooby entering his last lap. It's Scooby on his last lap.
And they can make some ground on the Miata on the straight. But Florin
is holding on, but I think
fighting for that position.
Checking on Tokai, still holding that position over VW fan, and Thorfinn is on the Kamaboko straight, but he has no hopes anymore of gaining a position. He has to just hold on to where he is. Checking in, Scooby is unchallenged right now. Scooby is unchallenged in first place right now. And Dakuma, Falcon has a sizable lead, and Dakuma he isn't going to have the time to pull that back. It's been a hard fight for him, but being on the final lap, there just is no chance for him here. He would need some serious luck and a serious mistake by Falcon. And it's a crash for Dakuma. It's just not looking like he's going to make it today. Checking back in though, and this is where it gets interesting. Florin is riding Anakin's bumper right now as they enter the death zone. And okay, we had some little lag there, and we have, checking back on the minimap, we have, looks like VW fan on his final lap. And yet Tokai at this point, he does not have to worry, he is going to have that 7th place. Thorfinn going to hold on to 6, VW fan unfortunately going to be coming last. And Falcon is looking like he's going to hold on to that 2nd place. Dakuma has fought him hard for it, but unfortunately we're entering the power section now, and there just is not much that S2000 is going to be able to do.
Scooby getting to the finish line.
Florin's still holding on, trying to get Anakin, and Scooby here is approaching the finish line. And that will be
first for Scooby.
First for Scooby. Scooby finishes in first place. Checking back in.
Falcon will finish second.
Here comes Falcon. Falcon is crossing the line, and Falcon will take second.
Followed by Dakuma.
Followed by, here comes Dakuma. Dakuma in third. Let's check back, and Florin he's hanging off Anakin, but Anakin will be fourth. Florin will be fifth. Checking back in, and Thorfinn is entering the finish line. And that will be Thorfinn 6th. Checking back in.
Okay, will be
Tokai
7th.
is coming up on the finish line here, and Tokai will be finishing in 7th. And our final driver he's put the hazard lights on. All hopes is up. All hope is up for VW fan here as he approaches the Higashi Kamazaki Corsa 10. And he is just lagging about. And unfortunately for VW fan will be 8th.
That's it.
And that concludes the race on Odawara. Our event next week will be on Fujimi Kaido. So looking forward to that one. It's been an interesting race. 12 laps has been a bit of an endurance for all drivers, but I think that you know, with a few exceptions, they've all performed very well. Florin, I think, to me, was the standout driver. What do you make of that, Vice?
Yeah, Florin did an incredible job on a Miata, keeping up with the Evo.
Keeping up with Anakin there, and even Anakin through a few mistakes, he was holding his own right there.
Almost overtook him.
And we're going to write down the positions.
I think Florin did a really great job.
So in 1 we have Scooby, 2 we have Falcon, 3 was Dakuma. In 4th we had Anakin. In 5th we had Florin. 6 was Thorfinn. 7 was Chicane. And we had VW Fan in 8th. And that concludes the first event. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you next week for the